Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for another episode of Rewrite. So let's continue the story, and after we click the load, I want to check something because I realized something that we haven't checked few things. Mostly because I thought of this function as something that we had during fun times at school and stuff, but yeah, it's apparently getting updated, so let's just do this and let's check the memory. So I don't have it here right now because I checked this, like click that, and so update on Kotori. So we have some new information on Kotori, and also we have new monsters to read as well. So this is the thing that was in the question marks basically before that we had not unlocked, so it's only unlocked after the road begins, I assume. Quest, nothing new. So many quests. Did I miss one? Probably. So let's go, let's see Kotori's update. My childhood friend and classmate, a real forest girl with a very relaxed personality. She's the type to be happy with even the smallest joys, and is always on the lookout for small change and special sales. Being a healing type, even if she punches someone, it would probably calm them down. Yeah, this is the old thing. She excels at growing plants and raising animals. Okay, so the next part is the update. Kotori is a summoner with druidic powers, an offshoot from the Gaians. Okay. Druids were originally leaders in Celtic society, but the term stuck because they shared many commonalities, like plant worship. Kotori became a druid in order to protect the people around her, but it seems like she's feeling a lot of stress from her unnatural way of life. Okay. Anything else? No? Okay. Let's check the monsters. Leaf Dragon. Mighty familiar of the sky. Its structure is similar to the balloon, and only weighs around 20 to 25 kilograms. Oh wow, that's light. Because of that, it places a relatively light load on the summoner, considering it's a medium to large class familiar. Oh, so even if familiar is huge, but like less weight, it also takes less life force? I felt like the size determines this, but apparently weight determines it as well. Okay. It can be folded small enough to be placed in the trunk of a small car, making it highly portable. Ah, really? It's based on the pitcher plant, and its digestive juices create buoyant gas. Okay, allowing it to float. Though it has the typical sluggishness of the plant-based familiar, it compensates using air currents, branches, and gas jets. It has a needle-like proboscis on its head, which it shoots out using the gas inside to attack. Ah. Okay. Even if its body takes damage, it's divided into countless sections, making it highly resistant to damage. It's masterfully designed, familiar, and it's routinely produced, though only in small numbers. There's more of them? Okay. That kind of felt a little bit spoilerish. I don't think like we should have this information that they are produced like in more amounts. I mean, small numbers, but they're like easy to produce. Anyway, not that big deal, but yeah. Like even Kotori said probably, right, something like before they can create a new one or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but there was something about the dragon creation of it. Anyway, Chibi-Moth. Using secret druid techniques, Kotori modeled, planned, and created this familiar. Compact, high-powered, and energy efficient. It's more powerful than a hound, but it's not invincible by any means. Druids excel in the use of the forest resources, but lack of know-how when it comes to the animal-type familiars. Okay. Even Kotori couldn't produce another familiar like this. Still, it has some level of intelligence and is extremely useful outside of battle. Although, it looks really suspicious. It looks like a dog to those who can see it. Leaf Bird. The bird-type familiar. It uses used for carrying messages. Its base material is leaves. They are often created by inexperienced summoners as a learning tool. Okay. There's also no burden on the summoner to control it. Wait, there's no burden at all? Oh, okay. And it doesn't need to be kept cool to stay in good condition. Also foldable. Every summoner who should keep one in their pockets as the good luck charm. Just a good practice. It has a very little combat ability, but there are many variants with various abilities added. Okay. Bread like food. Kotori's cooking. Kind of. Sort of. Technically. Tastes sort of familiarish. How do you know how familiar tastes? Why you say familiarish? Modified crow familiar failed. Kotori tried to create this crow and failed. There's a bunch of corpses of different animals in the forest. Maybe Kotori tried to save them. Okay, so now it makes me think, because druids are not familiar with creating like animal-based familiars, only with like plant-based familiars. And the dragon is plant-based. Does it mean like we are dealing with some summoner that can actually do like relatively easily plant familiars on such a high level, I mean medium level I guess, as a dragon? Or we are dealing with another druid, you know? I'm very curious. But that's, I guess we'll be see. So let's just continue. Also, my microphone is probably busted, kinda, so 1 second, I will check this out before continuing. Okay, never mind, I think it's fine. Music is a bit too loud, but it's just for me. I find myself slowly getting used to hermit's life. It's starting to feel ordinary. At times, I'm gonna start thinking that all of this might pass without anything happening and we'll be able to live happily ever after. I mean, there's possibility of like them never finding you, basically. But on the other hand, for how long are they going to try to find you? Like, when this is going to end? I guess like it only ends with the end of the key, so... Though Kotori's anxious attitude is proof enough that kind of outcome is impossible. Yeah, like either she's going to die and then everything ends, or she's going to do whatever the key is supposed to do. Yeah. A silent breakfast. Yeah, she cried a lot last time. The white fruits that I thought were delicious at first have started to become tiresome. Kotori hasn't said a word about what happened yesterday. She put all of her doubts and worries into words and let them out, but it doesn't seem like that's made her feel much better. But at least, she regains some life, thanks to getting the proper night's sleep for once. Kotori heads straight to her working area after breakfast. I replace my air in my lungs. My mood doesn't really allow for the light-hearted jokes. I throw myself to the ground. It's solid. No shit, Sherlock. I think about the town. The Harvest Festival is probably proceeding as usual. Tomorrow will be Saturday, and the day after tomorrow, Sunday, the last day of the festival. It's even more packed on the weekend. Researchers, technicians, tourists, companies, governments, officials, etc. All sorts of events, concerts, and ceremonies will be carried out, spread as widely through the city as possible. They'll be shooting fireworks too. The last day of the Harvest Festival is always extraordinary. I'm suddenly assaulted by the sensation of feeling left out. Yeah, but we can't really leave Kotori here, just in case. And she cannot leave this area too, as well, so we are trapped here. We are not going to see the end of the festival, sadly. I will take Kotori back to that lovely normal life. I've resolved myself to that, but easier said than done, I guess. Yep, go back to your training session, Kotaro. Like, you will need some skills. Maybe I should just run. Those aren't my words. I heard them for Kotori's workshop, a bit further off. All 5 of my senses have been enhanced. As such, I can make out whisper that no human could ever hope to hear. In short, the one who said those words, there's only one suspect. The person who is the toughest here. To run. Yeah, I mean, I suggested this in the previous episode or like 2 episodes ago. I don't remember exactly because I had a lot of break between things I've recorded, you know. And I'm not sure if we are now back on schedule or not yet, but should be somehow. But yeah, like I said before, like it's an option, certainly, like just disable all the familiar so you are not depending like on the well anymore to sustain the familiars, and you are not going to be drained by your life force, and just get the fuck out of there and leave the key behind. You know, this is certainly a possibility. It's like really not morally correct choice, I would say, because Key seems like having some kind of conscience, so we are basically leaving her to die at that point. But on the other hand, she's not living human as well at the same time. So it really all comes to like dedication and like your responsibility as a druid and what you think you want. Actually, okay. Sorry, I was just read. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's certainly a possibility, but it's like difficult moral dilemma. Okay. I suppose that's an option. Does only distraction lie on the path of escape? The ambiguity of this situation allows your brain to tune out from reality. The pain she's going through definitely makes giving up an option. Despite stifling a few times, Kotori doesn't grace me with their monologues. Okay. Kotori returns in the early afternoon. Okay. So. Wow, you are taking actual breaks. Okay, that's improvement. Good work. Yeah, just a little. You can have it all if you want. It's the last piece. I've been keeping it saved in the foil. But despite her words, she just melancholically stares at it instead of putting it in her mouth. Maybe you should eat lunch first. Kotori, would you like to eat lunch? What would you like for lunch? Yeah, sorry. Yeah? What would you like for lunch? Yeah. What would you like? Okay. And thus, the curtains rise on the new age of sugar. I will treat you a cake set made from the highest grade Japanese black beef. Chocolate is made from mixing cattle blood with the sugar anyway. What? Jesus! We exchange looks and chuckle. That sounds great. Ah. Nah, we can make enough for the two if we try. The last greenback turns out into the 2 cups of the weak tea. Yeah. I kinda like weaker tea, you know? You can let me know in the comments if you like. You know, more like hard tea, stronger tea. But it still tastes good, since we are drinking it together. Yeah, I know. That's an awful way to start the conversation. Yeah. Kotori Sylvia's statement and her current proposal, they both add up to one thing. Let's run, huh? Yeah, now's the time when everyone must be having the most fun. I don't care as long as it's fun. Yeah. Uh-oh, what the hell was that? Why there's like explosions or something in the background? Okay. The forest trembles while we're trying to lift our spirits with pointless conversation. Okay, we are cooking. Oh my god. Okay. What was that? That wasn't an earthquake. It's like something huge is rampaging. Okay. Hotel looks up with the expression as if she's awoken from the dream. Our barrier has a hole facing the sky. A small shadow whisks above us. That's not the kind of speed a bird can maintain. Is that one of the beasts? Do you think it noticed us? Okay. Is Gaia fighting with the other faction that we don't know yet? Kotori bites her finger. It's a habit she developed recently. I'm sure it's stress related. You sure it won't attract an attention? Okay. Interesting. Huh? Now that she mentioned it, it's not anywhere inside. The barrier should keep her inside, right? If I remember correctly, it's to keep her inside. The workshop is large, so there's a ton of places to hide. It must be somewhere, right?
Chibi!
And he's gone. Chibi Morph was charging at us, but it went an U-turn without wasting any momentum. I'm sorry, it's my responsibility. Yeah, probably. I assume. Yeah, you mean the wooden carvings buried in the ground? Anyway. Okay. Oh no, if the barrier is broken, then the key is outside. Fuck. God damn it, Kotaro. Why you just pick up like random wooden slates from the ground that are like obviously charms that Kotori gave you before? Like, why would you? Also, you couldn't handle them all. Like, why? God damn it. He's so dumb sometimes. I walk, confirming the state of the animal cravings in the ground. The bear looks fine. Lion looks looking good. No problem with the dog. Fox? The fourth one, the fox, has been shattered. Oh shit. As I continue further, I also find the cat carvings shattered as well. I report my findings the moment I spot Kotori walking from the opposite direction. Two of your cravings are shattered, the fox and the cat. Okay. Growing pale, Kotori rushes in the direction of her working area. Okay. What does that mean? Uh-huh. So, did they find you actually? And breached your area? Or was it a key that just escaped? Was she strong enough to break through? Maybe like the guys outside fighting for whoever is like going to enter here to find key or something. We'll see. Apparently this shattered in response to stress, just like the Shikigami. If you don't have the spare, then how long will it take to make another one? What materials? Okay. Kotori sinks to the ground. Is there anything else we can do to patch it up? Okay. Sounds like it, yeah. We have to change the position of all of them. I mean, do we have an option? That's pretty bad. Also, if this is breached, that means the thing that was like above us It found us, right? We've been seen. Because the barrier is not working anymore, so even if we patch this thing up, then we're still sitting ducks here at this point. Because they will know at least one fraction that we are here. They will just need to find a way to breach through the barrier. This is pretty bad. It will take at least 20 minutes, no matter how much we hurry. And we have enemies wandering the area at this very moment. Let's do it, we don't have time to waste. They haven't found us yet, and you've got other defenses, don't you? We can run when it actually happens. For now, we should just deal with the situation at hand. Come on, we've got to patch up your barrier. Well, that will give you time at least to, like, hold up your position instead of like being totally defenseless. I suddenly have an idea. What about the mammoth that you gave me? Can you use it? Oh! Oh, okay. That's cool. I've been carrying it around constantly. I pull it out of my chest pocket. It has some burns, but it hasn't cracked or anything. Life slowly returns to Glory Eyes. Plus side must face outwards. What do you mean plus side? Which one is the plus side? Okay. Oh, it does. You sure it isn't a battery? Anyway, I got it. Okay, good. I dash away to bury it. Nice. Glory calms down once she confirms the body is back up. So did they break it by mistake? Then maybe just fighting and just broke because of the stress? And she's back down to feeling guilty about everything. God damn it. I'm really glad I brought the mammoth with me. It was kind of burnt though. How long do you think it will last? That doesn't sound good. Will these materials grow in the forest? Also, yeah, it's more and more sounds like he just left, you know? If like it can just shatter when like fairly strong familiar passes through the barrier a few times, then I think like he should have like maybe not no problems, but like maybe pass the second time. I mean, she did enter Kotaro room even though he had the mammoth with him. He didn't like the mammoth though, like it still affected her, but she's a familiar effectively of the earth, right? She's the familiar, so it works on her, but she's strong, so she can just kinda ignore them. Maybe not ignore, but you know, they're not as big deal as like for other familiars. She just didn't like pass the barrier before because she didn't like wanted to deal with this, I guess. Okay. So we are very limited on resources. There's a limit to what a student can do, it's not your fault. Just how much of your life do you need to sacrifice to be a druid? All of it? In the past, the role might have come with a lot of power and prestige, but in the modern age, it's nothing but an empty title. Yeah. Oh, that's Chibimov. Chibimov returns. Yeah, she left, so I assume she's the one that breached the barrier. Got to realize her findings after touching the little mammoth. What do you mean? Yeah. Well, shit. Kotori slides down to the ground. The last thread that was holding her together finally snapped. So her whole duty as the druid basically ran away. And now she's going to question, why did they even do that? Oh god. Hey. Yeah, she might be dead already. What's over? She replies, as though she doesn't have anything to do with it. Leave what? Yeah, like I said, like effectively, Kotori doesn't even know, like, druids from the past on the mistletoe and the memories of the other druids never told her why protect the key and everything. She doesn't know much as well, just like we. She knows way better, way more than like average person, but she doesn't know everything, it seems. She doesn't even know why protect key. So that's why we said before, it's perfectly normal to consider running in this situation, especially when you basically gain nothing out of this outside of, I don't know, feeling good of like making your duty complete or something. You know? I don't know, Why aren't you protecting it precisely so that wouldn't happen? You said that was the druid's role. Yeah, but why exactly? Okay, fair point. But I thought people were after it, that it might get killed. Yeah, but what will happen then? I mean, Kotori said that the key been killed before. In the past battles like this, I assume. So Ward is still here. Like, so I don't know. I think initiate salvation or not. Yeah, so like I said, like one faction wants to kill it and the other fractions wants to help it like do whatever the key wants to do, basically. So yeah. That's what we basically all know. What is salvation exactly? Oh, she actually knows more than I thought. Okay, never mind. What's the salvation? Oh. Okay, and more specifics?
昔、人は一つの土地に集まって暮らしていた。そしてしばらくは栄えたんだけど、同じ場所にとどまって木を伐採して動物を狩り尽くしてしまったって。
And they built city, I guess.
そういう時代にも、その時代なりの鍵が現れて、そして。
Okay, so since she is the familiar from Earth, then when people do like huge devastation on environment, she appears? Something?
人々は世界中に広がっていったんだって。
Oh, and disperse human all globe. Okay, so she's not like killing or anything. So last time she just like dispersed people that worked together and destroyed basically planet. So she just made it like unable to do this anymore because they were on the whole planet. So what now would she do? Because people are already scattered.
救済の内容については禁忌。伝えてはいけないこと。
Okay. So you know, but you won't tell us. Okay.
宿り木の記録にもそのことについては残されていない。
Never mind. Then you still don't know why you're doing this exactly. It's just a vague idea. Why? How do you know it's not just a rumor that some druid randomly put in? You know, like someone must have known it before, and like, what? The first druid that knew about this was like, oh yeah, this is like extremely important information that can be like only we can know, but I will not tell anyone, so everyone will be confused. Something like that.
想像する
Like,
ことくらい
trust me.
しか
Trust me, this is important. You know? A change. No matter what it might be, it's sure to have a great effect in our global society. I was wondering, but do you think the key was sent here to check the state of our environment? I kinda said the similar thing. Second ago, like, she appeared because people were destroying the forest and then scattered them?
かもね
Okay. Well, our city is fine then. We are ecological city. I remember the story of the Chernobyl. Oh yeah, and yeah, that's not good. Apparently nature started prospering there as soon as humans abandoned the area after nuclear disaster. If humans disappear, the environment recovers. The key is the planet's eyes, nose and limbs. It's very real. Because Matsuri is ecological city, isn't it? Yeah. Kotori is munching on the last remaining chocolate with unsteady hands, like those of the small child. I grow anxious, and he should be happy. Humans are doing the right thing. I mean, humans in general not doing the best. If you consider only your city, yeah, you are probably fine. So, I assume... Okay, so the rope people are Gaia, right? If... Okay, so educated guess. Akane, because she have the rope, is from Gaia. Lucia is from Gaia because she's obsessed with environment, basically. Shizuru knows Lucia, and they kinda cooperated against the dragon, so she's also from the Gaia. And since Shizuru knows the old guy, I forgot his name, from the ramen stand, he's also from Gaia, it seems. So we have like 5 people from Gaia now. And they all want key to bring salvation, even if it would mean killing people. Because I kind of suggested it before as well. Yeah, okay. So we don't want Gaia to get key. We don't want to die. I wonder how powerful the key is actually, like what it can do, like how much of the power it actually possesses, like how can it like save an environment and kill people, like what, like she's going to decide, oh yeah, I will just kill them, or she's going to like, you know, put ribbons into the earth and like volcanoes start like erupting and there's going to be like Ragnarok or something. I mean, I guess if she's like earth spirit, then like I guess like she can like communicate with Earth or something and like be like, yeah, I judged them unworthy of living on this planet, and just like, yeah, let's just do earthquake here, some lava here, some flood here, and yeah, we're good to go. Huh. Very curious how it will go. Shouldn't we target Key then to save ourselves? I mean, what about the Harvest Festival? It's where we announce new discoveries about environmental preservation. The universities, scientists, and even the corporations of the city are doing their best to develop new technology and provide it to the world. The key must think this salvation is unnecessary at this point too. I can tell if she's even listening to me. Kotori continues to munch on the chocolate. I imagine the government sent its people, whoever or whatever they are, to stop the possibility of this unwanted change. That's basically what killing the key means. In a way, it's just like silencing someone to protect the state secret. They kill the messenger to make sure the salvation has no chance of occurring. No one wants to have their life suddenly turned upside down. Oh, now I think about this. Okay, because he said like killing the messenger. I thought like Key being a like main thing that have like power to like eliminate people or something, but she might just be like, because she's a familiar, right? She can be just a drone, basically, messenger that is like scouting the Earth, see like what the hell is going on, and then she comes back and tells the Earth like, hey, you know what, like, let's just destroy half of the world. She, like, maybe she doesn't have any power basically, but she can communicate with Earth itself, maybe. Jesus, like, concept of this game is so weird. I did not expect this to go like into like Earth spirit familiars, salvation messengers, killing humanity to protect environment. What the hell is happening? That is the kind of age we're living in right now. The plan has no practical use for the key anymore. Humans aren't intelligent enough to solve their problems themselves. In which case the key could just choose to live as another person too, instead of obsessing over its absolute role. And it all depends on us. Kotori? I know you're tired and I will remain on your side no matter what. But do you think this is the right time?
タイミングって
For giving up? Her eyes moisten. Two small drops of water appear and promptly evaporate like phantasms. You wanna stop now? Or do you want to try for just a little bit longer?
続けるどうやって
The key can't be seen by most people. That's one of its main advantages, isn't it? Kotori shakes her head. Okay.
鍵とはいえ魔物には検知できるよ
Okay. So even if person doesn't see it, the familiar can see it. Interesting. But the summoner can't.
そう
That's the extent of the key concealment. Despair weighs heavily on our shoulders. I can blame Kotori for wanting to give up. You did your best. You can give up whenever you want. But once you know that, doesn't it feel like you can push for just a little bit longer?
続けろってこと
Nah, I want you to order me. Kotori gives me a puzzled look. Order me to go.
どうして小太郎くんがそんなに頑張るの小太郎くんには本来関係ないんだよ
Well, apparently I am right now. I mean, I am part key, if you think about this. Like, you fixed me with her power, and she feels her power from me, so I'm kind of part key too, so I'm like involuntarily involved in this. Did you know? There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. And also there's that, yep. Kotori eyes grows wide. I will grant every wish you want. You just have to ask. Kotori laugh almost seamlessly, turning into sobbing. Kotori? It doesn't look like she's crying because she's moved by my words. There's a deep grief in her voice. Yeah, she's still like refusing. Like, she said she would lose powers or something, but why she cannot accept our feelings? She doesn't want for some reason. I don't understand. Why are you crying? You don't want to abandon the key either, do you? I mean, knowing we didn't do anything to save her life will make us feel guilty for the rest of our lives. If there's a chance, we should at least try to see what we can do, right? Even if it doesn't work out. At least we'll know we did everything we could. It's not like I will make all sorrow and regrets go away, but I'm sure it will make them a lot easier to accept in the long run. I'll be back. I turn around. This kind of end will leave nothing but regrets. Kotori's smile will remain clouded forever. There are terrifying monsters roaming the forest. And combat professionals on the some unimaginable level too. Yeah, they kinda took out the dragon. But we have the power of love for Kotori. Meanwhile, I don't possess that much strength. I'm only slightly better than a complete amateur. But I will go. I head towards the barrier. I feel intense pressure the closer I get to it. It makes me feel like turning back despite being aware of its effect. I pick up a twig and turn one of the slabs buried in the ground in the opposite direction. It didn't let you out as well? I thought it let out humans. Actually, yeah, it makes sense. They cannot find them because it can protect everything from everything. Yeah, okay, never mind, my bad. Makes sense. You need to turn it off. The pressure disappears. The barrier is open. You're going with me, or you wanna give me something? Tori, don't forget to close the barrier after I leave. What kind of senseless question is that? Didn't you know? I can do pretty much anything for the woman they love. Aww. I dash away, hearing Kotori gasp behind me. We know Kotori loves us as well, but she just is not accepting us. Why? I'm confused! Why would this like make Kotori lose her powers? Because that's what she meant, right? Like, if I do, I will lose power, something like this. She also made some kind of deal. Anyway. I suddenly feel someone approaching me from behind. Okay. Is that one of them? The grass rustles as my pursuer appears. Oh, Morph! Chibi Morph! Let's go. Okay, now I feel safer. Oh, it's you. You came to cover my back? Nice. Kotori probably ordered him to do so. Good call. In the case, I'm really glad to have him on my side. We've got to find a key before anyone else does. Okay. We don't have time to stroll around. But we will have time for finding the key in the next episode. I think we'll end here. Yeah, we got the episode where we had a breached barrier, and next time we're going to find the key, and probably next episode is going to be insane, I assume, because there's been a huge battle outside. Our barrier got breached, most likely from because of the key just running away, I assume, because she's strong enough to just pass it, I guess, and break stuff. She just doesn't want to bother with it because it's just like giving a pressure and bad feeling to her. But she's strong enough to pass it probably. And yeah. So next time we either find the key or not, but I can smell just like a smell of battle basically in the next episode. Like something will happen. Maybe we'll fight some dogs again. Maybe there will be another dragon. We haven't seen anything else. Actually, we saw like a shadow in the skies, right? Before. Oh, this could be also like... Okay, I will just stop talking because I was like about Inoue. Now, no, it's like she saw something like in shadows, basically. Something invisible, something like that. Also, this is interesting. I never thought about this, that... Inoue could see the familiars. Aren't they supposed to be not visible? Anyway, I'm just confusing myself. So yeah, that will be it. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for being with me. I'll see you in the next one. So hit that like button if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and become a member if you would like to support me and see the episodes earlier. Thank you once again, and from Pocket Watch is going out.